Okay, so welcome to the class. Today we are going to talk about is the notable initiatives. So today's class we are all going to talk about is the notable initiatives of Indian economy and especially the telecom sector, because as I told you the telecom sector is really doing very good in India. So the first notable initiative of the Indian telecom sector was called as the Green Telecom. Okay, so now what is this green telecom concept? Okay, so it is aimed at reducing carbon footprint of the telecom industry through lower energy consumption. So as I said, it's aim in reducing the the carbon footprint of the telecom industry through lowering the energy. Let's see the next one, that is called, let me just clear this. Yes. So next is basically talking about internet. So internet of things, and it's called as IoT. Okay, so now IoT is the concept of electronically interconnected and integrated machines which can be help in gathering and sharing the data. Okay, so the Indian government is planning to develop 100 smart city projects. Okay, so where IoT is playing a vital role in the development of those cities. So this is the concept of electronic interconnected and integrated machines which can be gathered by sharing the data. Okay, let's come to the next one, that is the emergence of BWA technologies. Okay, so this is the most significant recent developments in wireless communication, including the BWA technology. And what are the technologies? Let us say WiMAX and LTE. Okay, so now we should know some information. So I'm giving you some facts. So in 2015, especially Airtel has launched its 4G services in 296 cities across India. And then again in 2015, BSNL started its first 4G wireless broadband internet service. Okay, so WiMAX is also basically, if you're talking about WiMAX, and then you also cannot forget about Reliance Jio. So Reliance Jio, okay, they have also launched 4G services across the pan India as on December 2015. So the first was Airtel, then followed with BSNL, and finally Reliance Jio was also there. Okay, so now as I said, we will come to the next one, talking about Telecom Finance Commission. So these are the various, as I told you, they are basically the sectors of initiatives taken by the notable initiatives. So let us see the next initiative taken by the Telecom Finance Commission. Telecom Finance Commission. Okay, so here the Department of Telecom Communication. So let us write here Department of Telecommunication is planning to issue a global tender for inviting applications for setting up a telecom finance corporation, that is called as TFC FC, okay, and the government has also fixed a deadline. Okay, so within this, all the tenders should be submitted. Okay, to which the TF expense. So it's like, you know, the TFC should be under operation. Okay, by March 31st 2017. Okay, so this has already been done. Okay, let's talk about the next initiative which has been taken by the telecom sector, that is mobile banking. All right, so let us write down here mobile banking. Okay, so now as I said, if you see the statistics in May 2016, about 3.7 million mobile banking transaction attempts were able to reach the platform. Okay, and now in August 2070, 70.8 million mobile. So you can see that mobile banking, the transactions are increasing day and day. Transactions were made. Okay, so now it's like, you know, there's a volume of 1 billion. This is it's a record of itself, 1 billion transactions. Okay, so now in March 2017, what happened? Then the government made an target of itself and set a target of achieving at least 25 billion. So that was the target, 25 billion digital transactions. Okay, and now because of this, for this, you know, the banks with the help of the POS machines, also transactions have enabled the merchants also, which have been added in the firm. So digital transactions is really very good. Okay, now let us talk about, these were the initiatives. Now we will talk about the policy support by government to the telecom sectors. Okay, so policy support by government to the telecom sector. Okay, so the first policy was to compensate the consumers in case of a call drop. The next is relaxed FDI norms. Then third is the project Sangam. Now this is a very famous project, Sangam for skill development. Okay, the fourth is set up internet connections. Then we reduce in license fees. Okay, so this is it. And yes, some more there, but first we will talk about the first one. So the first one is to compensate the consumers in case of call drop. Now what happened exactly is in 2015, you know, the Telecom Regulatory Authority, that is called as TRAI, TRAI of India, announced an amendment and a change for Telecom Consumer Protection Regulations Act 2012. Now, according to which the mobile service operators have to provide compensation to the users in case of a call drop. So that means they have to give some extra minutes, or they have to reimburse by way of payment or something like that. What is the next thing? They also relaxed in the FDI norms. So the norms were, rules and regulations were changed. The FDI cap in the telecom sector has now increased to 100% from 74%. Yes. and 49% will be done through automatic route, and the rest will be done through the FIB approval route. Okay, so the FDI up to 100% is permitted in this sector. So people can pay or can, you know, pump in money, at least 100% is permitted for infrastructure, especially providers offering the dark fiber, then electronic mail, and also voicemail. For this, all the investment can be done for 100%. Coming to the next one, that is Project Sangam for skill development. Yes, so in May 2017, now everybody has read this news also, Microsoft India has signed a memorandum of understanding with the telecom sector skill council. Okay, so telecom sector skill council, I can write the form TSSC. So in May 2017, Microsoft India has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Telecom Sector Skill Council, that is TSSC, to encourage skill development through the project Sangam. Yes, so Sangam means together, united. Okay, so Microsoft's Indian born CEO, everybody knows about him, this Mr. Satya Nadella. He has launched a cloud hosted platform. So he is the one who has launched this project Sangam to help the government not only to, you know, train, but to assist people to get jobs via professional networking websites like LinkedIn India, if everybody knows about it, which was acquired by the company last year. So even now Microsoft has undertaken LinkedIn India, and they provide, you know, these jobs by training the people of India and give them the good telecom sector opportunities. Okay, coming to the next one, set up internet connections. So the Department of Information Technology, you know, intends to set up over 1 million, okay, internet enabled common service centers all across India as per the National E-Governance Plan. Okay, so on 8th August 2016, the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, that is TRAI, has made the 10th change or the 10th amendment, okay, of the TCPR. Let me write down here. So of the TCPR, that is called as Telecom Consumers Protection Regulations, you know, permitting the telecom companies to offer data packs having, so now the data packs having a validity of 365 days can be done.